Everton have today completed the signing of midfield player Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. He has signed a 5-year contract with the Toffees after joining for an undisclosed fee from Chelsea. The 26-year-old was part of the Chelsea side that won the European Conference League last season and the Club World Cup in July. He's delighted to have joined Everton. Said Everton are a massive club. You can't wait to play at the HUEL Dickinson Stadium. Said it was an easy decision for him to leave Chelsea. He wants to play for David Moyes. He's had a good conversation with the manager who's told him exactly what he wants from him in this Everton side. And he's an excellent footballer, DewsburyHall. Me and James did a video earlier in the summer, and he was one of the midfield players we thought Everton should go for. So we're delighted that he's come in. Left-footed, good carrying the ball, good dribbler. And he'll just add us that bit of balance in midfield as well, I think, that we've been missing. So brilliant to get him in. He'll be, expected to be involved at the weekend against Roma at the HUEL Dickinson. So an excellent bit of business by Everton, who continue to look to strengthen in the transfer market. But me personally, I'm delighted with this signing. Another player who Everton are trying to bring in is Tyler Dibling, and he is apparently training alone today. It's said that he's been training, reports on the South Coast saying he's training away from the first team. He wasn't involved in their final pre-season friendly. Sorry, not the final pre-season friendly. In a pre-season friendly they had over the weekend, he wasn't even on the bench. He's not training with the first team. Reports saying he's told Southampton he wants to join Everton. It seems like he says he's trying to force a move through. I'm not sure, but he isn't training with them, as the two clubs are still negotiating. Southampton asking for mad money, in my opinion, at the moment, with all the add-ons and that. But Everton, I'm sure, have got a deal, an amount that they'll go to. The fact that they haven't properly walked away yet seems to suggest that they think a deal still could be done. So that's one to watch over the next few days. According to David Ornstein, writing for The Athletic and New York Times, Everton have opened talks with Manchester City for winger Jack Grealish. This has been bouncing around all summer. Everton have made their interest known in the player very early. It's thought that the England midfielder is open to joining the Toffees. Everton are trying to explore that now in Manchester City to see how that would look. It'd only be a loan deal, and it'd also require Manchester City to pay a big part of his wages as well. Other clubs like Spurs monitoring the situation. They may move for him as well, but he's been there all summer. No one's gone near him as yet, but Everton have let their interest be known early on in the summer to City and to Jack Grealish. So we'll wait and see if anything evolves out of that one. And Everton again today linked with a move for Almeria midfield player Dion Lope. The 23-year-old has been watched by Everton on a few occasions. The Spanish press are saying that he's packed his bags and he's ready to move to Merseyside. Not sure if that's the case. I mean, how many bags has he got to pack? Everything? I don't know. But that's what the Spanish press is saying. He's been capped 5 times by Senegal, and he is available for around €20 million. And just a couple of announcements that you might have missed. Yesterday, Everton announced that Budweiser are becoming the new founding partner at the HUEL Dickinson Stadium. They're going to be the official beer supply, drink supplier at the new stadium. They do more than just Budweiser beer. They do a lot of different drinks as well. So they've signed a deal with Everton. I'm quite sure it's a very lucrative deal for the football club. We have been asking them to get more of these deals in, get better commercial deals. Don't know any of the numbers, but let's assume that it's good. And Everton have also announced that beginning in September, you will be able to take an official behind-the-scenes tour at the HUEL Dickinson Stadium, Everton's new ground. Of course, the tours have been really, really successful and popular at Goodison Park, and I'm sure they're going to be even more popular now at the HUEL Dickinson Stadium, especially for people visiting the city as well. I think it's another brilliant way to show off our new home. So they are available to be booked in September. That is it for the News Daily. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. See you later.